I'd like to show you a quick way on how to make salsa, simple and fast. These are the ingredients. I start with the Nor chicken bouillon, caldo de pollo, and with the spoon here, a can of whole tomatoes, whole peeled tomatoes, 28 ounce, one bunch of green onions, one bunch of cilantro, and 3 medium jalapenos. So traditionally you would use a comal, but since I don't have one right now, I'm going to place these jalapenos on this pan on high heat. Then I'm going to get the whole tomatoes, and I'm using this really cool can opener from Tupperware. It's really fast and easy to use. So I'll just open the can, turn it, and this got this really cool little thing on the top. You just click it on the lid and pull it open. It's as fast as that. So let's start by putting in the can of tomatoes in the blender. Next, I've already washed this cilantro, so I'm going to just tear off the whole top pieces, the leaves, put that in the blender as well. And next it's time for the green onion, already washed. Just kind of cut it up a little bit so it doesn't go in there whole. So just cut it up in about small pieces, not that small, but just tiny to get in the blender, to fit all in the blender. And we see that it looks like it's really full, but it's gonna be okay. The chilies, I'm checking back on the chilies. They're slowly roasting. It would be faster if I had a comal, but I'm in the middle of looking for one. So they're still on high heat. Still, you turn them over little by little so they can start, getting kind of charred, and that brings out the flavor when you roast them. It gives the salsa a good flavor. You could always make fresh too, but I feel that roasted gives it like a unique taste to it. Keep roasting them. Next, this is my secret ingredient that I use. I'm gonna take the chicken caldo de pollo and just place a heaping tablespoon into the blender. That's gonna give it a really good taste. You don't need any salt. I mean, you're welcome to put salt if you want. Oh, also I wanted to tell you the vinegar. This will help it last a little longer, so I'm gonna just place about 2 tablespoons of white vinegar in the blender. I'm still working on those chilies. They are slowly trying to get there, nice and roasted. Oh, I see that they're almost there. Okay, so I take them off the pan, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the tips off of the chili, and place the chilies one by one in the blender. Okay, so once I have everything in the blender, I will go ahead and place the lid on. I put a plate on there just because it's a little hot. So we're just going to pulse. I use the pulse button I don't want to liquefy, I don't want to blend, I just want to pulse it enough so that the salsa gets cut up and stays a little chunky. So I'm not sure how many times I pulse, but you want to get to this consistency. A little chunky, you want some pieces in there, not so watery. So let me get a spoon. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. I think just right. It needs a couple more pulses. Let me just give it a couple more. So 1, 2, yeah, I think that's good. Alright, so now we're going to just I put it in a bowl, and you see how it's not liquidy and it's kind of chunky. That's a good consistency for chips. Here they go. Chips and salsa. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and taste it and see how it came out. It's wonderful, delicious. Delicious. It can go with chips, it can just go with about anything. You see that consistency, and I guarantee you this salsa, everyone will be wanting the recipe. You'll be a hit at the next party or the next event, the next function.